What's up guys, Tech Central here with a $350 gaming PC build upgrade. I actually built my gaming PC about a year ago for around $500 and I decided to upgrade it since I had some really good offers on some other PC parts that were pretty much new. But before we begin, all the products that I mentioned in this video will be linked down below in the description box in the order that they appear, so it's easier for you guys to find them. But with that being said, let's get started. My old PC had the MSI 970A SLI Crate Edition AM3 Plus motherboard, and I paired this motherboard with the AMD FX 8320E processor Black Edition. I kept it stock, I did not overclock it even though it had the capabilities of overclocking. But cooling this CPU, I had the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, which did a really good job at cooling it and keeping the temperatures low. I also had 8GB of DDR3 RAM from HyperX. I had a 240GB SSD from Drivo, and for my main storage I had the 500GB hard drive from Western Digital. For my graphics card I had the GTX 1050 Ti, the 4GB bottle from EVGA, and powering all the components in the build I had the 500W power supply from Corsair, and all the parts in this PC was enclosed inside the NZXT S340. But all the parts that I'm about to upgrade with was bought used from Craigslist for much cheaper than what they go for retail. For retail it was around 600 to 700 bucks, but I got all the parts for 350 bucks. For the motherboard I got the Gigabyte GA AX370 Gaming K3 motherboard. This is a really good motherboard and it came with the AMD Ryzen 5 1600X processor. This is a really good processor that is unlocked and it comes clocked at 4 GHz. It has 6 cores and 12 threads. This is a really good solid processor from AMD. The motherboard and the CPU came as a combo and I got them for 150 bucks. For RAM, I got the Kingston HyperX Fury DDR4. I got 16GB, 4 4GB kits clocked at 2400 MHz. I got the RAM for 60 bucks, which is a steal considering that they go for $117 on Amazon, so I basically paid half off, which is a really good deal in my opinion. And 16GB will be really good for editing and gaming and whatnot. And for cooling the processor, I got the Corsair Hydro Series H80i version 2 all-in-one liquid CPU cooler. This is a really good CPU cooler that comes in at $95 on Amazon, and I picked this up for 40 bucks. It did come with the SP120 fans, but I did swap them out with the Corsair SP120, the LED. I also upgraded storage. I went the Silicon Power 512GB NVMe M.2 SSD. This is a really good SSD for the money. For 75 bucks, this is really good. I did buy this brand new from Amazon for $75, which is a really good deal. It comes with a read speed of 3200 MHz and a write speed of 3000 MHz, which is really good for the price. I do still have the 240GB SSD from Drivo, but those are all the components that I upgraded. For 350 bucks, this is a really good deal. As far as the graphics card, I kept the GTX 1050 Ti, and the power supply, I kept my 500W power supply from Corsair, and I also did not upgrade the case. But with all the parts out of the way, let's go ahead and build this PC, and after that, let's run some benchmarks.